Hi everybody. Yeah, it's been a while. I thought I'd come on quickly and just have a quick chat and give you a bit of an update. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tricky time for me. I've had a lot going on in my life. You know that my parents have both been unwell, and thank heavens they're both home and they're recovering. They're doing great. They're doing absolutely great considering the age. You know, my mum's 90, my stepfather's 86. And they do fantastically well. But you know, they just like everything was going like swimmingly again. Everything's going like back to normal. We're getting back into a routine. And then my husband had some weird stuff happening with him, and so I spent like a week backwards and forwards going to the hospital. Everything went on hold. Um, and then just as he recovered, I had a bit of a health scare myself, and yeah, so it came totally out of the blue. Totally wasn't expecting it. Kind of knocked me for six a bit. You kind of think, what else can happen? The what what else can go wrong? You know, it just seemed to be like just the shit's piling up, and you just think, how are you going to get through this? But you know what you do, you do. I realised that, you know, no good like worrying about what might happen. I've got to go for some tests. I won't have those until the end of May or the beginning of June, so it's going to be a while. You know, so I decided what there's no point in worrying because first of all, if it was something really pressing or really urgent, I would be in there quickly. I know that for a fact. That they would send for me and I'd have further, you know, diagnostic stuff done or whatever. But they are leaving it until May, June time. So first of all, that gave me a bit of you know, it just made me think about it like realistically, you know, it's not like mad urgent or I would be in there. But also, what is the point? You know, it might be something totally innocuous, nothing that I need to worry about. So I'm not going to worry about it. And even if, you know, worst case scenario, I do get a result that I don't want when I have my next scan, um, I will deal with it then, you know. And I just thank heavens that it was identified. Um, and, you know, it can be treated accordingly. But yeah, well, we just got to wait and see, really. There's nothing I can do about it. It's totally out of my hands. So I'm just going to focus on the positives in my life, and there are plenty of them. And I wanted to encourage you, first of all, if you do get the opportunity for any routine testing, that you go and have it done. If you're in the UK, we get, you know, we can get testing for cervical cancer. We can get screening for women get regular mammograms, certain age group, but I don't know what it is particularly, but we can go and have mammograms. There's also a lung cancer screening program in place for ex-smokers aged between 55 and 75. So there's a lot of things that we can have done for free, and I would encourage you to go and have that done because if I hadn't have gone for the routine screening, I wouldn't have known about this particular problem. Um, and I'm not telling you that because I want you to feel sorry for me, because I'm not upset. I'm not worried about it. I've dealt with it. You know, I did take some time out because it was a shock, but I know that I have to kind of, okay, that's what I've got to focus on. I've got to focus on myself. I've got to do that bit of wallowing. I think it's what's his name? Paul McGee, the sumo guy. He talks about shut up and move on. But he also says, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a bit of what he calls hippo time, where you kind of wallow in your own misery, which is kind of what I did for a while. But you know what? You have to get back on the horse, don't you? You have to come back and, you know, do the practical things, like you have to cook the dinner, you have to do the washing, you have to get in the shower, you have to take, well, for me, take my grandchildren to school and look after them on Thursday and Friday afternoons. That, you know, life goes on regardless of what else is happening. You know, the world around you can be falling apart, but you know, life goes on as normal for everybody else. So I'm not you know, I've got that ability to kind of think, okay, let's get up and get cracking. There isn't anything I can do about it outside of my control. Why be miserable? So, and now the sun's shining. The day started. It was a really grim morning. It was raining. It was bit misty, and it's cold. That wind's really cold again. And now the blooming sun's shining so brightly. I've had to close the blinds in this room because it's like can't see myself because of reflection in my glasses. So yeah, and you know, sometimes I draw these cards. This one, Don't Waste a Moment. It's a card deck called Aging Beautifully by Margaret Manning. And she says, every moment counts. How we spend each day is sacred. Our mortality is a gift because it reminds us to live. Don't wait another moment. Sing, dance, breathe, love, and live. So, yeah, do that. If you're feeling a bit down, just think, you know what, life goes on. Just make the most of this every minute that we've got. You know, and I do think this kind of shock health scare that I've had has made me realise that, you know, I am kind of, well, I'm not a junior senior anymore. I'm a senior senior. In fact, I'm like moving into executive status as an older person, because really a lot of people don't get to be the age we are now, the age I am, and I'm really grateful that I'm still able to get up. I can come on here, I can talk. I've got a nice home. I've got food in the cupboard. I've got enough money to pay the bills. We'd all like a little bit more, wouldn't we? Yeah, you know what, we've got so much to be grateful for. So go out there, shine your blooming light, you know, share your gifts with the world. Just go out there and just love life. And you know what, it's Aries season. It's like the first sign of the zodiac. Spring is here. We've got a lot to look forward to. So yeah, go and enjoy the sunshine, and go and enjoy the rain if it's raining where you are. And I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.